Okay, so what is the last class we discussed about HTML, right? And
Which was for, yeah.
yeah, so fine. What is CSS? CSS is cascading style sheet, and CSS is one important uh, web component, the building block. Okay, so CSS is cascading style sheets, and with CSS we can make web pages, design beautiful. Okay, okay, whatever it is, and with the CSS we can apply cosmetic changes.
Cosmetic means?
Cosmetic means like decoration
Okay.
flavor. Okay, decoration flavor, like you are applying something like a creams and powders, colors, whatever it may be.
Mhm.
For example, face have some cosmetic application, right? So the same way with HTML, we can do some cosmetic changes. Cosmetic changes, nothing but some colorful things, design beautiful. Okay, cosmetic changes. With the CSS, we can apply some cosmetic changes to HTML. And CSS is not programming language. Again, this is not programming language. And CSS is a simple syntax. And we write CSS in three different ways in HTML. The one is inline CSS. The second one is internal CSS. And the third one is external CSS. Okay, let me tell you one by one. What is inline CSS? What is internal CSS? And what is external CSS? All the things.
Mhm.
Inline CSS is element specific. Element specific. Okay, what is this element specific means? For each and every element, we need to apply some CSS. We need to apply CSS, and inline CSS not recommended, not recommended mostly. Okay, so not of the for complete application we need not to write inline CSS. For each and every tag you need not to write a CSS. For example, I'll be having 1,000 components in my HTML.
Mhm.
I need to write 1,000 lines of CSS. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is not recommended in the real-time application. But okay, sometimes you can use inline CSS. This is like element specific. Element specific, nothing but whatever you are writing something like element, and you need to write with a style attribute. Style is a very important attribute to write inline CSS, and attribute is nothing but it is in a property of the element.
Property. Yeah.
Yeah. So you write a style attribute and write your values, whatever the values you want, or you can write inside it. And each and every values are separated with a semicolon. Value one, value two, value one, value two, semicolon, value three, something like this.
Okay.
Okay, this is the way of writing the CSS. This is the inline CSS, for example. Uh, this is actually available in the element open tag only, not in the element close tag. And inline CSS will be available in open tag, not in close tag, not in close tag. Okay, so this is the very important point you should remember. So don't write this attribute in the any attribute. Don't write in the close tag. Any attribute we write in the open tag only. Let me try to take a one simple example how to write in the CSS and all. For example, I am taking h1 tag. Okay, h1 hello web development, something like this. Okay, this is my h1 tag here. And for this H1, what I want to do is I just want to write a inline CSS style equal to something like a color attribute. I'm writing color colon red. And I just want to write something like a font style equal to font style colon something like a italic, font style italic. Okay. So can you see, observe what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
Style attribute we are writing, but attribute having so many values here. The first value we are writing is color value. This is the color value. This is the first value you are applying, and each and every value separated with a semicolon. But the last value don't put semicolon. Don't put semicolon. If you put semicolon, not a problem, but it is not required. But all the values are separated with the semicolon. All the values are separated with the semicolon. That is the important thing you should understand. And let me tell you here one more point here. Note point. Every value, every value separated with the semicolon. Every value separated with semicolon. 1 second. Every value separated with semicolon. Let me take one simple example how to write inline CSS for HTML. Okay, let me take one simple example for you. And desktop, I'll be having a class called, okay, new folder. Folder name is 27.
You can type day 5.
Oh,
Day
sorry.
5.
Yes, sorry. Day 5. And this is called inline CSS. Inline CSS.html. How to write inline CSS? Let me give you clear clarity. Inline CSS. How to write inline CSS? For example, I am writing CSS for the body. Body style, background color of the body, something like a light blue. Background color for the body I am writing. So this is an inline CSS. For the body, I am applying some style. That particular style will be style attribute. We are writing an attribute here called a style attribute, and the value is nothing but a background color, something like a light blue. Okay, fine. So my body should be available with the light blue color. Let me check it out. Open in the browser. So now my browser can able to see my browser is available in the light blue color now. Is it or not?
Yeah.
Browser is available in the light blue color. Okay, fine. This is the inline CSS I'm applying. Let me take a H1 tag over there. H1 hello web development, and let me have a multiple H1s copy paste. Okay. Okay, for the first H1, what I'm doing, I'm writing the inline CSS again. Okay, what is this particular H1 will be a color. I'm taking a red color, and the second H1, I'm applying the style. A color is blue. Okay, let me save and render it here. What happened? The first H1 got a separate color, and the second H1 also taking a separate color. By default, it will take a black color.
Yeah.
Browser default color it will take. Browser default color is a black color, and the browser default body color is a white color, and the browser default font color is a black color. But based on your style changes, automatically those things getting applied here. You got to understand how the things are happening. For example, let me try to write a paragraph. I'm writing a paragraph over there, and paragraph I want to take some text. Okay, lorem ipsum, taking a plain text here for the paragraph, copy the paragraph here. Okay, so for the paragraph I want to write the style, again style, and the color will be something like a red, and the font style will be italic. See what I'm doing, I'm writing two properties now. I'm writing two properties now. How properties are actually writing here? Can you see, observe?
Yeah.
Semicolon. So separated with semicolon. You see, observe now, semicolon is there between the two properties. One is the color red applied and the font style italic.
Yeah.
And we given semicolon. That semicolon is very important. If you don't apply the semicolon, don't write the semicolon syntax, it will not properly come. Okay, now it should be saved and run. Okay, my paragraph got taken. This is my paragraph. I got taken my paragraph over there. And let me take a one more paragraph and change the style for this paragraph. Color is green. Obviously, you will be having another paragraph with a different style. Okay, in the CSS, inline CSS is actually element level and element specific. For each and every element, we need to apply the CSS. That is the first concept you need to get understand. And the second concept is very simple, straightforward. What is that? Internal CSS. How to write internal CSS? Very fine, very simple. Internal CSS will be very simple. Internal CSS will be uh, page level, page specific CSS, page specific CSS. Okay, for complete page, we write CSS. For complete page, we write CSS at once. Some disturbances are coming outside. Okay. For complete page, we write single CSS at once. And how to write this particular internal CSS? Let me tell you. This will be style tag open and style tag close. Style tag open, style tag close. Inside this particular style tag, I want to write a lot of CSS. So complete code will be here. Code will be here. Okay. Okay. How to write this particular internal CSS? I'll tell you. And there are a lot of ways to write the CSS. For example, I want to write a simple CSS example. For complete page, I am going to be writing the CSS now. Okay. Let me copy this and paste here. And code will be here. And what is happening with the style? For example, I want to take all the paragraphs at the single code. For all the paragraphs, I want to apply the color will be red. See, whatever the code you are writing, that particular code will be applicable for all the paragraphs at the same time. So this is the common CSS you can write. This is the common CSS. And this is element we are actually specifying what is the element I want to apply the CSS. And for that element, which is going to be writing some properties and values. And let me take the body CSS now. So for body is the representation. And for the body, I want to give the color. For example, for the body, I want to give the color. For body, I want to provide a light blue color background. Light blue. Okay, fine. And this is the internal CSS, and internal CSS will be page level CSS and page specific CSS. And remember note point here, HTML and CSS combinedly working. Okay, combinedly working. Combinedly working. Combinedly working means HTML and CSS both are rendering at the same time. HTML, CSS both are working at the same time, rendering at the same time. HTML and CSS both are rendering at the same time. Both are rendering at the same time. So both are rendering at the same time means you can write one more point you have to go. You can write internal CSS. You can write internal CSS anywhere in the body. There is no recommendation anywhere in the body. Suppose I will write in the head part, I will write in the body part, I will write in the end of the body part. No issues with that. You can write this internal CSS anywhere in the body. But recommendation is what? Most of the people actually recommended one is put in header tag. Put in header tag. So we have the two tags, right? For the complete HTML, we have two tags. One is the body, one is the header. The recommended one is put in the header tag. Don't put in the body tag. But anywhere you write, no issues. Why? Because HTML and CSS combinedly working, combinedly rendering. HTML and CSS combination, it is going to be rendering. But you can write these particular things are working. Okay, let me take one simple example how to write internal CSS now. Okay, now internal CSS, internal css.html. Fine. Okay, internal CSS. Let me take same paragraphs. Copy the two paragraphs here. I have two paragraphs now, but I'm not writing any style for the inline. Okay, let me delete inline style for this particular paragraphs. I don't want to go with the inline CSS for that. Let me delete complete. Okay,
Okay.
I'm not writing inline CSS right now. Okay, I have two paragraphs now. Let me take two paragraphs here. This is the first paragraph, right? And this one is the second paragraph. Let me take a third paragraph. Three paragraphs I'm taking. Let me take three paragraphs right now. What I want to do is now go to the head part, write a style tag, style open, style close. Style open, style close. And this is internal CSS. Let me put a comment here. So how to write HTML comment is very simple. This is internal style. This is the comment of HTML.
Yeah.
This is the comment of HTML. And let me put body style first. Body having some style. Body having something like a background color, light blue, whatever you want. Okay. Body having some light blue color. Let me check it out, how the things are happening. Open in the browser. Can you see? Background color blue applied, and automatically three paragraphs are in the black color. Three paragraphs in the black color, but I don't want to show the black color paragraphs. What my requirement is, I want to apply the style for the paragraphs. What you want to do, color will be red, and semicolon, font style will be italic. Okay, you can write in the single line also, no issues with that. Okay. But curly brace open, curly brace close is the recommendation for you. This curly brace open, curly brace close is the recommendation for you whenever you want to write the style. Okay. This is the internal style I am going to be applying for the paragraphs. Okay, let me check it out. Okay, so color is red and the font style is italic. Save it and render it. Okay, now you can see.
Yeah.
All three paragraphs are going to be having the same color. Okay, let me have two H1s here or H2s here, H3s here. Okay, H3 I taken. By default, H3 in the black color, right?
Yeah.
But I don't want to go with the black color. I want to see these H3s in the different color. What I want to do is common style I will write for the H3. A font style is italic and the color will be green. Fine. I can able to render. Okay. Now you can see for the two H3s, same color is applied.
Yeah.
For the two H3s, same color is applied. Okay. So later on, I will go with the class concept. I will give you the class concept, ID concept, and the tag concept. That is called a selection. How to select a specific element from the HTML, I will tell you later. But you can understand how to write inline CSS and how to write internal CSS and how to write external CSS in this particular class right now. Okay. Got understand how to write internal CSS?
Yep.
And this is the style tag open, style tag close. And whatever the content you have, for the content you are going to be applying something, some body we are writing style, for paragraph we are writing the style, for H3 also we are writing the style. All the styles are getting applied in this particular process. Okay, finally we will be having the what external CSS. This is very much important. Most of the persons are writing external CSS.
Like
Most of the
the CSS we have one file like
yeah,
style CSS.
exactly. So we will be having separate CSS file. That CSS file will be externally loaded. For example, this CSS will be created separately and loading in HTML with the link tag. Okay, so this CSS will be created separately and loading in HTML link tag. Loading. Okay, fine. For example, external CSS will be files will be saved as .css format. What is the format?
That's CSS.
.css format. Okay. Suppose, for example, I want to create a file .css like this. For example, I want to create a file .css. Okay. Okay. What is the file .css? I want to write the file .css like this and create the file .css. Inside the file .css, whatever the code you want, you write it. Okay. For example, I want to write the code for this paragraph. Paragraph code is separate and H1 code is separate. Example I'm writing.
Mhm.
Paragraph code is separate, H1 code is separate, and each and everything I created, and file.css will be creating from the separate file that will be accessed. Okay, now we need to get understand how to link external CSS in HTML. This linking is important. How to link external CSS? How to link external CSS in HTML? Okay, if you want to link anywhere, you link. You link in the header section, you link in the body section, it will no problem. So link href. Href equal to, you have to provide the file name, whatever the file name you have, file.css you need to mention. And this is the self-closure tag. Link relevant equal to style sheet. Okay. Relevant style sheet. Okay, type equal to, this is not much important, text by CSS. Not mandatory attributes actually, but relevant style sheet is the mandatory attribute for you, and href is a mandatory attribute for you. Type text by CSS automatically taken. Okay, this is the way of linking. Whenever you can link like this, automatically you can able to execute all the particular additional code whatever we are adding in the file.css, that will be adding to your HTML file. Okay, can I write the external CSS now?
Yeah.
Let me prepare a new file, and this will be external CSS, sorry, external CSS dot HTML. Okay, let me take a external CSS and write whatever the code you want. For example, I'll be having the same concept, 3 paragraphs and 2 H2s, 2 H3s. Okay, now what my requirement is, I don't want to write internal CSS. I want to write external CSS. Okay, how to write external CSS? Let me do one thing. How to write external CSS? Prepare a new file saved as file.css. Prepare a new file and saved as file.css. My file is separately created, and whatever the CSS code you have, that code you need to copy over. For example, I'll be having H3 code here. H3 color will be green, font style will be italic. Okay, so and I'll be having some paragraphs, right? So paragraphs color will be red, font style, font family is Tahoma, font style will be italic. Okay, fine. And body color, if you want to change, you can change the body color, body background color, light blue, whatever you want. Okay, fine. My requirement finally is I just want to access this file.css in the external css.html. How to access it? Very simple, straightforward. A link tag you have to write. I told you already.
Mhm.
Relevant style sheet, type text by CSS automatically coming, and href is the linking hyper reference actually. Hyper reference. What is the reference of the file I want to give? File.css. In the same folder, the file should be available. See, path you have to mention very properly. Suppose I will be available this particular CSS file in the separate folder, that folder path you need to mention.
Okay.
But this file will be side by side. That's why I'm giving the just file name. Automatically file should be accessed. Okay. Now you can check it out how the thing is working for you, and the same concept is working here. External CSS also. Okay, so something like this one is a blue color. Whenever I change the code in the file.css, automatically external CSS is also getting applied and external CSS is also getting written. Can you see this now?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the way of writing inline CSS, internal CSS, and an external CSS. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it? Understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do one thing. You do practice these things today. So I'm feeling not well actually today, and we will be having tomorrow 1.5 hour session. Okay. So I will cover the today concept tomorrow also. Tomorrow we'll be having 1.5 hour session. I will be cover a lot of concepts with you.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah,
Okay. And
thank you.
you practice. I will share the files now. Right now.
Okay, sure.
And daily same link. Okay. I'm not changing the link.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, so in last class we discussed a different kind of CSS, like
Yeah, inline, internal, external.
exactly. So we discussed about the CSS, and in the part of CSS we discussed about inline CSS
Mm-hmm.
and internal CSS and external CSS, right?
Yeah.
And today we just want to discuss some different kind of attributes, whatever this is actually. Let me discuss with you about the color and background color first. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me discuss about the color and background color. See how this particular color and background color both properties are going to be working for the each and every attribute, each and every component in the CSS. Let me take a
Mm-hmm.
new program and save it as. Let me take A6 new folder. Day 6. Okay, fine. In the part of day 6, I am going to be preparing the concept called colors.html. I just want to move with the colors.html here, and
Mm-hmm.
here I want to give the name of the program is colors. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
how to provide background, how to provide color for the body. For example, a lot of concepts available in the body. Let me take HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Some content is available in the body.
Mm-hmm.
What my requirement is, I want to apply some color for the body. So if I want to apply some color, what I want to do, let me write the style, internal style. This is the internal style, right?
Yeah.
And in this particular internal style, I want to provide some color for the body. What I want to do, a color, okay, colon. When I say color colon, and
Mm-hmm.
there are different kind of colors we can provide. Suppose I can able to take colors with, and these two components, color and background color, we will go with that three kind of things. One is color with name. Color with name we can do. That is web
Mm-hmm.
colors we can provide. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing is color with RGB. Color with RGB. RGB colors also you can do.
Yeah.
And the third one is color with
Code.
hash value. Hash value. Something like a hash value. So you can go with the color with the hash value also. And this particular hash value will be a combination of 0 to 255. Sorry, this is combination of characters and letters.
Yeah.
Okay, this is combination of characters and letters.
It's
Started
hexadecimal.
with, yes, yes, started with hash value. This is called hexadecimal value.
Mm-hmm.
And color with RGB. RGB colors are going to be red, green, blue, red, comma, green, comma, blue. And these particular combination values you can do provide. And those particular values will be available to 0 to 255 range actually. Um, any value you are going to be providing, that value should be inside between the 0 to 255 only. So red
Yeah.
value I can provide something like a 10, green value I can provide something like a 250, and the blue value something like 100, and combination will become, okay, combination of colors will come red, green, blue values, that is called RGB function values. And hash codes also available, we can do provide with hash codes also. And when I come to the CSS3, there are some other colors will be provided. In CSS3 you can provide HSL value and HSLA values also, and RGBA also. Okay, I will tell you CSS3 later, but I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going in CSS3 directly right now. I'm going with CSS2. In CSS2, you can provide colors with the three things. One is the name of the color, one is the RGB function, and one more is the hash value, something like a Unicode value. Okay, let me do one thing for the body now. Okay, I'm providing body color should be something like a red. Okay, when I say body color is red here, so automatically you can see a complete body will be in the red color. See, HTML, CSS, JS will be in the red color, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what my requirement is, I don't want to take these things here, and I want to take H1s. Okay, let me take H1s. H1 will be HTML, and this will be CSS, this will be JavaScript. Okay, I'm taking the three tags here. One is the HTML, one is the CSS, and one is the JavaScript. Okay. What my requirement is, I want to provide first H1, I'm providing the inline style, and color will be in the red color. Okay, this is with the normal value.
Yeah.
And for this one, I am providing color with the RGB function, RGB having something like a function. And in this particular function, you can provide something like a 25 comma 1 234 comma something like a 56. Okay, this is another way of providing the colors. And one more thing is color with the hash value, hash something like a 00 ff 00. Okay, 00 ff ff. Okay, fine. This is the combination I can provide like this. Okay. If you want to check with RGBs and this particular hash values, you can go with the colorpicker.com. Okay, there is a website called colorpicker.com. Let me take color picker online. You can go color picker online over there. So what you can do is color picker online. Uh, Whenever you search for color picker online, you can able to search a lot of colors over there. Okay, let me compile this. Okay. Okay, now my views are side by side. See, whenever you are doing whenever you are doing practice browser and editor side by side, then it is very easy to understand. And can I go with the color pickers here? Color pickers, you'll be having some RGB value over there here, and there is some hex value over there here. Okay, suppose I just want to change my color, so this is my color I want to provide for the particular attribute, particular element. Okay, this is the color I'm taking. Okay, what is the X value for this? Something
Yeah.
like this. You can do
40. Yeah.
copy here. You can do copy here and you do paste here. That is the X value over there. And for that RGB is this one. This is the RGB. For example, I want to take RGB this one, this color. This is the RGB color for that. 113, 166, 85. I'm taking RGB value for that. This one. Okay. Color with the name is a normal one. So you can take a web colors, whatever you want. Okay.
Yeah.
And now what I want to do is I will save my application. I will run it. Okay. Now you can able to see whatever the colors you picked up, those particular colors are actually applied on top of this particular CSS, on top of this HTML. You can observe that. Okay. In the same
Is
way,
it possible, sir? Is it possible like I put the HT for one color, ML another color, like
yeah, you can
HT
do that.
red
You
color?
can do that. Yes, yes, you
How?
can do that. For HT, for ML, you one color. You then you put a span tag. For this one, you took a span close. Okay, what is span here? Span is a part of the text, right? Then you
Okay.
put a span. For the span, you can apply the colors. Okay, what you can do is for span, you put a style. Okay, so for span, you put a style.
Spine is spell setting like it's wrong.
That's
Spine.
the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem. Okay, span style will be color something like red, and this particular
Okay.
span style color will be green. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
Whenever you can do that, automatically it will change. That is
Okay.
possible.
Got it.
That is possible. Okay, and
Yeah.
this is the way of providing the colors. And what it is happening, you see, observe something. Body color is something. Body color is actually red.
Yeah.
Body color is red. and but span is taking two other colors, red and green,
Yeah.
and h1 is taking another color, and
Yeah.
another bottom h1 is taking something like a blue color. What is happening? Your body overriding with the h1 style. It means what? See how the things are happening. I will tell you. See, I just want to give you very clear picture how the styles are loading in part of the CSS. So this concept is very important concept. You just want to get it understand. Styles loading process, loading styles. Loading styles are very important to understand. Styles loading. Okay, styles loading process.
Yo, watch. Oh, oh. The
Okay, styles loading process. So you just want to get it understand so how the styles are getting loaded. Okay, for example,
Mhm.
in styles loading, on always inline is first preference. Always inline is the first preference. Let
Okay.
me tell you, this is the inline style. This is the inline style. For example, this is the internal style, and this is the external style. Okay, this is the internal, this is the external. Let me tell you, this is the external style I'm taking, and this is the internal style I'm taking, and here I'm taking inline style. This is the inline style. Inline style is always first preference. Inline style is always first preference. Okay, that is element level style. Element level style is always first preference. Okay, okay, let me tell you. Okay, for example, if I am providing the color, if I am providing the color in the external, if I am providing the color in the internal, if I am providing the color in the inline, then what it will happen? For example, here I am providing the red color, here I am providing the green color, here I am providing the blue color. Which style will
For
come?
same paragraph.
Same paragraph for same
Yeah.
element. For
Yeah.
same element, for same component, I am providing red, green, blue. Okay. Then what it will happen? Browser will understand. Okay, browser will take. Which one browser will take? Browser will take the last one. What is the
Inline.
browser? Browser will take always inline. Browser is taking, if it is inline is available, it will check inline. If inline is there, if inline style is there, it will check for inline. If inline is not there,
Yeah.
if inline is not there, it will go for other. If inline is not there, it will go for other. Other means what? Internal or external. Other means what? Internal or external. It will check the internal style is you're writing internal style or you're writing external style. It will check. Okay. If
If
tell
we
me,
have both of them, which one will be selected?
yeah, I will tell you. Okay. Internal style, external style. I will tell. Okay. First
Okay.
inline checking. If inline is not there, it will go for internal or external preceding line preceding. For example, internal you are writing first. External you are writing second line.
Yeah.
Okay, here you are writing the red color. Here you are writing the blue color. Blue color will come. For example, in your style sheet, what you are writing is first you are writing external. First you are writing external style, and immediately you are writing the internal style. Internal style you are writing bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, and in this case, what is happening? This is the first line, and this is in the second line. And here you are applying the red and blue, or blue and red. Okay, which will come here? Which will come here? Red will
The,
come.
the second line.
The second line will always execute first. The second line is always execute first. That is called a line preceding
Okay.
process.
Okay. Last one. You mean?
Yeah, last one. Last one, first out. Last one,
Okay.
first out. Okay. The last line will be executing in the browser tab. If inline is not there, in the case of inline is not there.
Okay.
In the case of inline is not there, that is the process. Okay. I will give you one example with the style proceedings. Okay.
Yeah.
I will give you one example with the style proceedings. Don't worry. Let it be. No worry. I'll take a colors. It is done. Now I will take a background color. How the background colors will be. What it is happening here? Body color is there. Body color is red color. And one more thing you have to remember. Suppose One more thing you have to remember. This is element level style preceding. For example, for body you are applying one color. Inside the body, sorry, for body you are applying one color. Inside the body you will be taking one division.
Yeah.
Inside the division you are taking one paragraph. Inside the
Yeah.
division you are taking one paragraph. Then what is happening? For body you are applying one red color, and
Yeah.
division you are applying green color. Paragraph you are applying blue color. Okay.
Yeah.
Then which color will come to the paragraph?
Blue.
Automatically blue. If you are not giving the blue here, then what color will come?
Def.
Green
Green.
color. If you are not writing the division color, if you are not writing style for the division, then
Yeah.
if you are not writing the style for the division, you are not writing the style for the paragraph also. Then automatically what color will come?
Red.
Okay, you are not writing the color for the body also. Then what color will come?
Default black color.
Default black color. Black color, nothing but your browser color will come. See,
Yeah.
whatever the browser default color is there, that browser color will come. If you are not writing this one also. Okay, just understand. This is like
Yeah.
a parent-child architecture. In your HTML, how you are actually maintaining your parent-child architecture, based on the parent-child architecture, colors are getting applied. Child will take always
Uh,
first. If you are applying the color for the child, automatically it will apply. If you are not applying the child, it will take from the parent. If parent also you are not writing, it will take from the super parent. If you are not applying for the super parent also, it will take from the browser. Got my point, right?
yeah.
1 second. Yeah, this is the way of applying the styles. I will tell you one program also with the style precedings and all. Two programs I will take. One is this program I will take, and this program also I will take. Don't worry, okay? And coming to the background colors now. So colors we done, and the second thing is background colors. I will take a new program now, and let me save this one as a BG color, bgcolor.html. Let me tell you the BG color, how to apply BG colors. Okay, so for example, for the body I'm applying the style. So this style is the background color I'm doing. So what background color for the body? I'm writing a light blue color. Obviously, complete body is applying with the light blue color, right? Or not? When I save this, when I execute it, obviously this will take in the blue, light blue color. You see this one, and come down. You take a H1. Okay, let me take a H1 and H1 close, and HTML is simple. Okay, I'm taking three H1s over there, and CSS is simple, and JS is simple. I'm writing a three H1s here. Now, what my requirement is, I want to apply the background color
Yeah.
for each and everything will be the same color. What is the background color of the each and everything will be background color will be light blue. So based on your body, automatically background of the H1 is also light blue. But what I want to do is, I don't want to take the light blue for the first H1. What I want to do is light gray color. What I want to do is light gray color for the first H1. Automatically, this is taking light gray color. For the second one, what I want to do is background color will be something like a RGB. Okay, RGB. Let me take some RGB color for this. Okay, from the colorpicker.com, I am taking this color. So this is the RGB color. This one, taking this color. Okay, fine. Now you can see a background color got applied. Now I want to take the hash value, different hash value for this. Okay, let me take. There are multiple hash values are there. You can take this one for the last one. Okay, for the last one, style background color, this one I'm applying. So when I'm applying this one, it is automatically taking this one. Okay, you can see, observe. So what is happening? Even the color and background color both are same, the only the property name is changed. Color is text color, background color is the bg color, color is the text color, color is the text color, background color is the bg color, bg color for any element. I got clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the way of applying the things and all. And let me do a parent-child architecture of the CSS. Let me do as a parent-child architecture of the CSS. Okay, parent-child, parent-child CSS. Okay, let me do parent-child CSS. Okay, how this particular CSS will be executing for you? Um, HTML. Okay, PC parent-child architecture. Okay, for example, for body, I am applying the style. For body, I am applying the background color is light gray. For body, I'm applying the background color as a light gray. So let me execute this one now. If I'm executing this one, light gray color apply the for the body. Okay, for inside the body, what I'm doing now, inside the body, what I'm doing now, I'm taking a division. Let me take a division, and inside the division, I'm taking the H1. This is a simple thing, okay? Inside the H1, I'm
Yeah.
taking a span. Inside the H1, I'm taking a span. Okay, for the division, I am applying a background color now. Okay, division style, background color is yellow. Division style background color is yellow. Now what you can see, okay, I don't have any content in the span. So HTML, okay, CSS, JavaScript, my favorite. Okay, fine. I can do something here. What is happening? What is happening? So for example, if you are applying the division color, right? If you are applying the division background color, that is the
Yeah.
where it is taking the yellow. If you don't apply, it will be the background color light gray only.
Yeah.
But whenever you are applying the yellow, automatically it will take the yellow color.
Yeah.
Automatically take the yellow color. Okay, for example, for H1 also I'm writing the style. For H1 also I'm writing the style. Background color take a pink. Okay, when I say pink, automatically it will take the pink color. Okay, why? Because yellow is overriding with the pink.
Yeah.
Okay, now for example, what I want to do for span, I am applying the one more style. For span, I am applying the background color is okay. What color you want? Okay, green.
Red.
Fine, any color you take. Okay. Now you take a green. What happened? You see that only for
Yeah.
that particular span it is taking. It is not taking the complete H1. You got observe?
Yeah.
Span is the part of the text, right? Span is
Yeah.
the part of the text. So only particular span it is got applied something. So this is the way of actually parent-child style proceeding. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now what I want to do is style preceding example. Okay. Style preceding. Style preceding dot html. Sorry, my help is not right. Style preceding. Okay, let me do one thing. I will write for body. I will write a three type of styles. Okay, for body, I am writing the inline style first. For body, I am writing the inline style first. Light gray color I am taking. Light gray color I am taking for the body. Let me do what is happening for this body. What is happening for the body? Light gray color taken. Okay, for example, I am writing the internal style. Background color, style background color, style for body, right? Body background color is light green. Okay, if I am providing the light green here, if I am providing the light green here, what is happening? Light green is overriding with the gray. For example, I am not writing the inline style here. I'm not writing the inline style here. Now what is the body background color? What is the body background color? Light green color. Light green color actually taking from the inline style. Why? Because
Yeah.
you are not writing any inline style. You are not writing any inline style. You are taking internal style only. It is directly applying the internal style. It is not taking the inline style. But whenever you provide inline style, automatically inline style is overriding with your internal style. Inline style is overriding with your internal style. Got my point?
Yeah.
Okay. For example, I want to write a separate style sheet. Okay, style.css, style.css. I want to write. And same thing I want to do, body background color should be something like a pink. Okay, what I want to do now is, okay, I want to call the external style sheet after this. Link relevant style sheet href. Okay, what is the name of the file we taken? Style dot CSS. Okay. Now external style also calling. I'm not writing inline. If you don't write inline, it will take from the internal and external only. Correct or not? So this is the internal and this is the external. We are writing internal in the sixth line, external in the 10th line. What is happening now? 10th line is overriding by the sixth line. Can you see this? Can you see this?
Yeah,
Now,
if we move this link up.
yeah, I will do. I will do. Now, if I move this one into the top, if I move this one into the top, what is happening now? Now, what is happening?
Okay, got it.
Okay, so line by line execution. This is completely line by line execution. Okay, so line by line execution process.
Yeah, clear.
Okay, so if you don't have inline, if you don't have inline, everything should be like this only. If you don't have inline, everything will be like this only. Okay, for example, if I take inline also now, okay, if I take inline also now, what will take? Obviously, so internal and external we don't care. Internal and
Yeah,
external we don't care. Obviously, inline will take first.
yes.
Obviously, inline will take first. Got my
Yeah,
point?
clear. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 second.